This is Art Television.
My homage to the gem of the Supreme Buddha. The Buddha is my refuge every day. May my homage to the gem of the Supreme Dhamma. The Dhamma is my refuge every day. May my homage to the gem of the Supreme Sangha. The Sangha is my refuge every day. May my homage to the Supreme Triple Gem. The Triple Gem is my refuge every day. Samanta Cakkavalesu Atra Gachantu Devata Saddhammang Munirajas Sunantu Saggamokkadang Dhammasavana Kalo Ayang Badanta Dhammasavana Kalo Ayang Badanta Dhammasavana Kalo Ayang Badanta. May all divine beings arrive here to listen to sublime Dhamma expounded by the fully enlightened one. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Honor to the Supreme Buddha, the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened one. Meritorious devotees, Dhamma friends, you all are going to listen to sublime Dhamma expounded by the supremely enlightened one, the fully enlightened one, the Supreme Buddha. We know that there are 4 conditions, 4 characteristics in the world. Those are expounded by fully enlightened one. Now generally everybody must get to know these 4 characteristics: birth and decay, illness and death. In order to get to know these characteristics and remember and finally come to an understanding and especially to comprehend this Dhamma, the noble Dhamma, and attain what is called Nibbana, there is one particular special act, meritorious act, noble act that we have to practice. That is, let go things. It is a very, very difficult thing for a worldling. It is a very difficult thing for a worldling to let go. Because we always want to possess things. We want to possess things. We want to have attachment to things. We do not want to detach from things. That is the nature of the world. Now that is what is called just flowing downwards, flowing downwards, swimming downwards, going downwards. Anusotagami. That is Anusotagami. But to obtain a higher thing, supreme thing, you have to have what is called swimming upwards, going upwards. Patisotagami. So it is the way, the path expounded by the fully enlightened one is Patisotagami, not Anusotagami. Anusotagami is a general way of going down. That's the general way of the people, a mass, the worldlings. But noble ones want to swim upwards in the ocean or in the river, going upwards. Now that is a very difficult thing. Cutting that particular very fast flowing water and going upwards is a very difficult and arduous task. So the noble disciple of the Supreme Buddha has to do that in order to comprehend this Dhamma, in order to eradicate all the defilements, in order to put an end to this sansaric life, in order to put an end to this suffering. So, moving upwards, going upwards, and making use of the opportunity to swim upwards, Patisotagami. Therefore, one of the major factors we have to practice is letting go things. Now, suppose a poor person practice dana, that means give away things. Now, in that way, that particular poor person, by offering things to the fully enlightened one and to the Mahasangha and the noble ones, can accumulate lot of merits. Those merits put him in a particular special position and in return gives him luxurious lives. If he wishes to be a king, he can be a king. If he wishes to be a count, he can be a count. If he wishes to be very high person and a person with lot of money, wealth, property, he can be such a person due to the act of giving, due to the offering, due to that letting go things that he possesses. And the sometimes meritorious devotees, another person, for example, maybe a king, a queen, or a millionaire, billionaire, he also can offer things. But a king doesn't want to have a life of, just general people lead. He wants, she wants more than what he is, what she is. Therefore, sometimes due to that act of giving and act of practicing dana, charity, giving away things, letting go things possessed by him or her, can be a deity, god or goddess in the heaven, higher luxurious lives than what he has. Therefore, meritorious devotees, even though people tend to think amassing wealth, amassing money, possessing property, and amassing plot of lands and various things for their possessions, they tend to think they can lead the luxurious life. But according to the Supreme Buddha, the more that you give away, the more that you gain. The more that you let go, the more that you can achieve in return. That is the theory. But majority of the people, majority of the masses do not understand this specific Dhamma, the doctrine. Therefore, they tend to immerse thing, possess thing, collect thing. They do not want to give away. And also in giving away things to the Supreme Buddha, you can gain very high merits. I mean, you can gain merits by offering to an animal also, but 100-fold of merits. You can gain merits by offering to a human being who do not have sila, virtue, who does not have sila. You can gain merits, 1,000-fold merits, 1,000-folds. But if you offer things, offer the puja, offering to the fully enlightened one, meritorious devotees, you can gain innumerable fold of merits, immeasurable merits. We cannot measure it because the Supreme Buddha is Agra Dakkhineya. He is the noblest one in the world to gain puja, offering from both humans and gods. None other person is available, no other person is available in the world in comparison to the Supreme Buddha. Therefore, in that way you can gain merits by giving away and letting go your possessions. Meritorious devotees, Dhamma friends. So a king or queen or a person with a lot of possessions, he or she lets go things with the view to have some satisfactory life. What is he or she is experiencing now. That is why I mentioned a queen or king do not want to be a queen or king by letting go things. He or she possesses royal heritage. That heritage he lets go. He offers. He donates. By doing that act, he or she can be born in a heavenly plane and experience a lot of pleasure, luxury. And even a deity, God or goddess also give away things, practice dana, practice merits of giving away things. Now, what is their purpose? Their purpose is, in the heaven, there are so many luxuries unimaginable in comparison to human world. So that unimaginable luxury can be gained by giving away things by a human being. And a deity can gain unimaginable kind of pleasure by being born in a Brahma world, celestial being, right? Or he can gain what is called attainment of Nibbana, inexplicable pleasure. Now there are so many levels of giving away, letting go. right? And Bodhisattva, aspirant Buddha, during his course of completion of the 10 perfections, he also practiced this dana, charity, giving away things, letting go of things. How? Millions and trillions of eons, kalpa, he practiced this, unlike a general person. Because of that, he got a lot of luxuries. In the final birth, when he was born, the Brahmas with very, very expensive clothes accepted him when Queen Maya gave the noble birth to this aspirant Bodhisattva, aspirant Buddha. The Mahabrahmas accepted the baby, with inexplicable, very, very expensive clothes, because in the samsara, Bodhisattva has offered, given away very expensive clothes, very expensive clothes. So, what is the merit in return? In return, he got very expensive clothes, the final birth. Therefore, meritorious devotees, Dhamma friends, the Bodhisattva, as long as has completely practiced this giving away, act of offering as a perfection out of 10 perfections, he gained, inexplicable pleasure in his, lifetime. And the final birth also. Previously in innumerable births, our Bodhisattva gained a lot of pleasure. He became kings, universal monarchs, and position of God Sakra, and various positions. Pleasure. Why? He gave away things. But general people tend to think what is called wisdom is to collect things and attach to the things, material things, and protect things, amass things, and things. That is the thinking pattern of the general mass. But according to Supreme Buddha, even when you partake food, before washing the water, before throwing away the water, you wash the plate. If you think, if these morsels be food to animals, that is also a magnificent, even that is also a magnificent merit. Therefore, Buddha says, if somebody knows the way that I know, right, about giving away, the practice of dana, even a spoon of food, one person may give away. The final lump of food, he will or she will give away before completing his partaking food. Therefore, our Supreme Buddha, when he was completing as the aspirant Buddha the 10 perfections, in the process of dana, he gave so many things. He gave away ice which defeated the number of stars in the sky. He gave away flesh which defeated the soil in the earth. He gave away blood which defeated the proportion of the water in the four oceans. So in that manner, he offered things. He practiced dana. He let go things. Therefore, meritorious devotees. What is the outcome? Outcome is the magnificent, unattainable position in the world he attained. In the three worlds, he became the highest, noblest, magnanimous person because of he gave away things. He practiced dana. He let go things. Even in the final birth, he let go the beautiful queen and he detached from his beloved son the kingdoms, Ramya Suramya Subha, very, very beautiful palaces. He gave away. He departed. He went away to the forest, and he had a marvelous pleasure in the forest. And some of the Buddhist monks who came from palaces and who were earlier on counts, the sons of counts, sons of kings, after becoming Buddhist monks, after becoming monks in the Buddha Sasana, Buddha asked from them, how about your life now? Then they said, in the palaces and in those mansions, our life was full of fear and full of various sorrows, lamentations, and all that, even if we had luxuries. But now we are having real happiness, pleasure. That is why some arahants always murmuring, Aho Sapai, oh, what happiness, like that. Therefore, this letting go things and giving away things and offering things, practicing dana, gives us pleasure. Unfortunately, we do not know the pleasure by offering things. If you can practice this good act, you also can get a real pleasure and everlasting pleasure. Eternal pleasure that is free from sensual pleasures, free from lust, hatred, and delusion, free from all the worlds, and final happiness, that is Nibbana. Nibbanam Paramansukam. Therefore, meritorious devotees, Dhamma friends, today I wanted to explicate about this offering, giving away, charity, dana, letting go, this factor. So, if you have learnt something from this Dhamma sermon, you also can practice it. I explicated in a nutshell within this short frame of time, but we can explicate it lengthily according to the Supreme Buddha's teachings. Now, we have come to an end of, year, that is 2022, and this is the final Poya day of the year, Undua Poya day. Now, we are about to welcome a new year, that is 2023. Therefore, meritorious devotees, Dhamma friends, with the blessings of the Triple Gem, with the blessings of the Supreme Buddha's relics, with the blessings of the Arahant's relics, blessings, with the blessings of all deities who protect the Supreme Buddha dispensation. And with the blessings of Jai Sri Mahabodhi tree and Danta Dhatu, that is tooth relic and all that, may you all have a pleasurable, comfortable, healthy, wealthy life, and may you all be able to have a peaceful, satisfactory life in 2023, and may your all good objectives, good aspirations come true, come to realization, and may you be able to practice Dhamma in this year, and may you be able to accumulate a lot of merits and have a good life this worldly, and have a good life next worldly, mundane and supramundane level. May you be able to comprehend the Four Noble Truths within the regime of Gautama Buddha Sasana. May the Noble Triple Gem bless with you all. Akasattha ca Bummatta Devanaga Mahiddhika Punyantang Anumoditva Chiran Rakkantu Buddha Sasanang. Akasattha ca Bummatta Devanaga Mahiddhika Punyantang Anumoditva Chiran Rakkantu Buddha Desanang. Akasattha ca Bummatta Devanaga Mahiddhika Punyantang Anumoditva Chiran Rakkantu Tang Sada. May you all be well and happy.